do not neglect to do good and share what you have, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God. Hebrews chapter 13 verses 16.
Hello family, a very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back.
So today, let me share the most stress-free, butterly crunchy, straightforward meat pie recipe with you all. I can be a little bit picky when it comes to pies, but this right here is always a win-win, and you can never fail with this recipe. So please stay tuned and let's get right into it. Do not forget to hit the like button.
So filling, we're going to use some minced meat. This is cow meat, some diced carrots. I do have some yellow bell peppers, chopped spring onions. I have some chopped yellow onions,
some of my favorite seasoning for the beef, and a little bit of olive oil. So let's begin by putting everything here together. And if my filling is not looking this pretty, I do not want. So in my frying pan, I'm going to go in with a bit of olive oil and then go in with my minced meat. I'm going to fry this until they're nice and very brown. It is going to be so juicy, so please take note that you should be doing this on a low to medium heat so that it doesn't get very dry soon. Okay, so we're going to fry this until the color changes to this gorgeous brown. As you can see, this is looking already so good and so gorgeous, but I just wanted to pop in color a little bit more. So I'm going in with some chopped carrots, some chopped yellow bell peppers, and some spring onions. Oh, now give it a good mix and just see that beauty. Just have a look at this. To make this extra creamy, I am going to be adding 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour and just about few drops of water in here, and I'm going to just mix it until it is nice and very well incorporated. And I'm going to spread it on my filling. This is also going to help as a binding material, just so that when I pack my filling in my pie, it is not going to fall apart. It's going to help bind everything together and put all things in place. It thickens it up as well, as you can see, so you just have to go ahead and cook it for about a minute, and there you have it. Set it aside, and now we're going to go with our pie dough. So in my mixing bowl, I added about 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix everything together, and once everything is well incorporated, I'll then add my butter. My butter is salted butter. That's the reason why I did not add too much salt from the beginning. Okay, I really love this butter. It has omega-3 and it's low in fat. It is absolutely the best butter I will recommend, especially if you're living here in Sweden. Okay, so I added about 200 grams of this butter, and I'm going in with my hands. I'm going to add it slowly and make sure everything binds together. This pie does not require any other form of liquid. We're just using the butter and the dry ingredients. Can you imagine? So it's quite simple. It contains lots of butter in here. It makes it rich. That's how I love my pie. Any other way, I kind of struggle a little bit. So I don't get to make it a lot of the time because I know how much goes in there. So yeah, if you have this recipe, do not be making it every day. And even if you do, make sure you do not end up consuming lots of it. Okay. I know it's hard, but you can do it. Okay, we should think about our health too. So after mixing everything, this is the dough that I got. It should not be too tough. Okay, it's kind of breaks here and there, so you just want to go ahead and mend everything together with your rolling pin just slowly like this, and everything will form very well. You do not even need to put it in the fridge or anything. Just go ahead, straightforward, and everything will be so good. So with this recipe, having the rolling pin comes handful. It's very, very important. But just in case you don't have, please use your bottle. Find some bottle, a glass bottle, and roll it until you get this, and just shape it into the form that you prefer. Let's go with a traditional turnovers, but you can definitely turn them into square, triangles, any shape that you want. Okay, it is also important to prepare your egg wash because it's also going to help as a binding agent so that your pie will seal very, very well. I added a little bit of milk as well, so this is what I do with that before adding my filling, and oh boy, that filling was so delicious. Make sure you fill it up very well. I always say this kind of pie is not just a snack, it's a full meal. Imagine adding some yams in there. Oh boy, it's a full meal on its own, and it's always ending up so good. So I go in with my fingers and then seal them up, make some hole on top just so that it does not become too tight. This is the only way you help your filling to breathe. Yes, you have to just make those holes on top and continue with the whole process until all the pies will be done. My goodness, this is one meat pie recipe that you are not going to go wrong. And if you're enjoying the recipe, please let me kindly remind you to give me a thumbs up. Really helps the channel grow, and it's also helped the algorithm to push the videos a little bit further. I think a lot of people need to find this simple meat pie recipe, so please do your thing, fam. Like the video, it's very important. All right, look how beautiful it's looking. So once you're done, pack them in your oven pan, and if you have your baking paper, it's advisable that you put one before you just add all the pies to avoid it from sticking onto the baking tray. Or if you don't have, just sprinkle a little bit of flour on the baking tray before adding your pies, and just egg wash it and get them ready for the oven. They look absolutely gorgeous, don't they? So now that we fill everything up and we have also showered this with our egg wash, we're going to put it in the preheated oven at 170 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. This totally depends on how brown you want this. Make sure your oven is preheated. Okay, so this is us after 25 minutes, and it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Just have a look at this. Oh my goodness, out very fresh from the oven, and it is so mouth-watering, so good. It's something that you cannot ignore at all, especially when it's fresh from the oven. It is hard to ignore it, and please do not finish more than 3. That would be very sinful. These are very great, but it's filled with lots of butter. It's buttery, crunchy, and the aroma is just so good. Have a look at that. So good. Oh my goodness. And the filling, so beautiful. So there you have it. You can just pair it with your favorite drink, your sobolo, your Malta Guinness, or even some ice cream, which we ended up pairing it with our fun ice. Was so delicious. There you have it, family. This is a simple meat pie recipe for you that I think you should try. You're absolutely going to end up falling in love with it. Thanks so much for watching, family. I really appreciate your time. And I hope that this recipe will help you make the best meat pie anytime that you feel like making one. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, I really appreciate your time. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and family. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you're so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day.